Good morning, Moro, mother truckers. Yeah. Welcome, welcome, one and all. All right, my throat is bothering me a little bit. I think it may just because my sinuses are starting to drain. But welcome, one and all, to the grandest day. Sorry, had to move my chair. To the grandest day of days of today that we do today. And I'm going to go ahead and start playing some music that I found on YouTube. Don't worry. I'm going to turn it down. I'm also going to put it through my speakers rather than my TV or my monitors. Turn it down a little bit. We got some sweet Christmas jazz music going. Yeah, we're going to be doing some story time and story creation. Part 103. And unfortunately, part 103 is now part 1 as we bring everything back to the start, because I am a great big fool who likes to change things up a lot. But yeah, we're going to be doing some story creation. We're going to be picking up and changing some things from last time. I've already started on most of the characters. I've got them done. As you can see, we have 0 version 1, which was the previous version. And we have the new one, which is... They're basically 2 very different characters with the same logical step. The first one was more fantasy based. The second one is sci-fi based, science fiction, flying ships, and all that stuff. That's the second one's more geared to that. It's the same characters, by the way. We will have all the same characters, just slightly different, and slightly different, I mean vastly different in terms of a lot of things. Their appearances are mainly the same with, minor differences. Like for 0, the original appearance was just a basic person. But 0 version 2, they're more robotic because, futuristic sci-fi. So they have a robotic left arm and leg. So, they have, certain things that change them up from the initial version. And of course, the goals for the characters are different. Like 0's goal for this version is to find the key to the universe. As dumb as it is, but it makes more sense. The same physical description, basically. Sorry. Same physical description. They're basically the same physically, aside from the arm and the leg. And technically, a few other minor details. The personality is kind of the same, but also a bit more descriptive. Like for 0's personality, typically a joker with a penchant for getting himself into every trouble imaginable. Takes everything as a joyful situation, covering any sadness with the laughs, but has no qualms with taking things seriously if the need arises. And then I put a note to myself, think of Ash the Stampede. Which is kind of what I wanted to go for this character in the general long run is, they don't want to kill, they want to protect people. So that's the key thing going for the version 2 0. Their occupation, they are a delivery boy. They are delivery. I was thinking of Futurama while I think I was watching Futurama. I was watching it. So I came up with the idea that, you know what? They're just a delivery boy. Of course, you know, they can fight and shit like that. They're not like Fry. The background is it's a little kind of boring background, really, but grew up on the planet Sindestin with a supportive family that encouraged him to follow his dreams, becoming a member of the Universal Federation military. Unable to pass the necessary test to join the UFM, he took many jobs over the course of 6 years. During the 6 years, he continued to apply and fail for the UFM position until he finally passed after 133 attempts. He then served 5 years in the UFM before retiring early due to injuries he had sustained, which is basically the left arm and leg and his eyes getting injured. So he retires, and then he basically picks up to become a delivery guy. Oh, I forgot there's actually another paragraph to this very statement. This very statement. After being out of work for a few months, he found a job at the independent sector delivering packages. Since he was now independent, he joined many different groups until finding his way to the Eternal Shipping and Delivery, where the story begins. Eternal Shipping Delivery is an actual company in the game, and that is where our ever amazing, sorry, I had to turn that down. The compressor gets me. That's where the story will begin, mainly for the group. And instead of powers, the character has no real technical powers. They don't use magic. There is magic. There is magic in this still, but it's scaled back largely compared to compared to the previous version. Their gear, a large caliber sniper rifle that's heavily modified, single-edged mono-wire sword. Basically, it's a sword that he has jury-rigged, attached a very special kind of wire to that he can use for all sorts of combat shenanigans. A second-generation tactical camouflage coat, which is basically just a coat used for, you know, camo and, you know, stealth. It's basically a camouflage coat, you know, turns him invisible. It's only second generation, so it's not very good. Small arms combat knife, 5th generation infantry shield module, and a small caliber handgun. The shield module is basically an energy shield that surrounds the user. That's literally what it is. I gave it to a lot of people. I may have to scale this one back, which actually is going to be a 3rd generation. And because Zero's not rich. And a small caliber handgun, which, you know, is just a basic handgun. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. The notes: likes chocolate milk, doesn't like vegetables, loves the Christmas season, never shoots to kill, likes traveling in starships, loves being in the company of multiple women, which, you know, just a player, just a dang darn doodle dabbing player. And of course we have our new version of Bear, which is actually only slightly older than the previous version. But yeah, basic stuff. I added some extra details to the character. Like, he has a small chunk of his right ear missing. So, you know, he's got some damage on his ears since he's a Panthera. His personality: he speaks loudly with a joyful yet stern voice, but seems to care for anybody, for any who he considers friends or family. Never says a swear word, and always covers a situation with dry cringe humor. He is basically a dad. When the need arises, he can be quite scary, even though he rarely leaves the ship. Yeah, he never really leaves the ship. They're on a ship. He never really likes to leave. He's always on the ship. He's kind of the running running situation for the character. The occupation, the Eternal Shipping and Delivery Service founder and pilot. You know, he's the big honcho of his own company. You know, he delivers under contracts for, you know, corporations and such, individual and corporations. The background was raised alongside 19 brothers and sisters and a family that was strictly military based. So like everyone before him and his siblings, he enlisted at the age of 18, served an extended 30 years in the Imperial Panthera fleet as a pilot and flew over 73 missions before retiring with full honors. Spent 2 years in training to get his own independent pilot's license so he could fly his own ship. Used all of his retirement and savings to purchase his own ship along with an independent company license. He basically did everything for himself. He spent the remaining years delivering and shipping all over the universe, employing random independent contract workers. Most of those contracts only lasted a few months, usually 3 or 4, before they left. He meets Zero after accepting a special urgent pickup and delivery request, and the story begins only a few days later. So literally, the story picks up with, you know, Zero and Bear not knowing anything about each other for once in all the iterations, and having to learn about each other as the story progresses. So it's you know, makes more sense. You know, and picking up just a couple of days after they get together, you know, as they travel to go pick up this whatever they're going to pick up, you know, makes the story a little easier because you kind of get, do they trust each other enough to do what they're doing? So, you know, we have that. And of course, you have his gear. Oh, I really gotta stop yawning. I'm okay. Multi-purpose walking cane, a 3-round shotgun, and a hidden sword. Basically, it's a hidden sword, and the cane can fire 3 shotgun shells. It's basically a mini shotgun. He also has the spaceship, which is the Eternal. It's literally part of his. He considers it part of himself, so that's why it's in his gear. A 3rd generation deployable arm shield, and a personalized shotgun. So he has his own little actual energy shield. He doesn't have one like Zero's, which is, you know, all over. Yeah, the deployable arm shield is kind of like an actual shield. You know, instead of a giant lugging shield made of steel that you gotta carry around, you know, it deploys and you can, you know, do all the stuff with it. And of course, he has his own basically personalized shotgun, along with the walking cane. So he technically has 2 shotguns. A 3-round shotgun before reloads, and then the actual shotgun. Notes: likes drinking coffee. Sleeps in the captain's cabin. He modified his own ship so that he can sleep in the captain's cabin. Rarely ever leaves the ship. Is a really good cook. Now, if he's going to be on the ship all the time, unless he needs to leave personally, he's going to be a pretty good cook. He's never going to leave. He's always going to be on the ship, but if he has to leave, you know, he's going to be badass. And of course, we have Alicia, the heroine of the group, of the story, who has definitely changed quite a lot. As I kind of like this one better. It allows me to really throw in some stuff. Her goal was to reach the land of the gods. Again, we are still going with a lot of the themes from the previous iteration, from the previous versions, just scaled back and reformatted to make more sense. She's basically the same character, same height, pink hair, long ass hair like Rapunzel. Alright, I'm yawning a lot. Long ass pink hair. She's got very dark skin. Yeah, she's got massive boobies. But she also now has a pair of small angel wings sprouting from her back, along with the 9 foxtails that she has. her 2 fox ears, along with a pair of human ears. So she's got a lot of stuff going on. She's definitely changed a bit. Her personality is technically a blank slate, but slowly develops a caring and gentle personality. She is quick to anger and has just the shortest temper. Her ability to perceive and replicate emotions make it difficult for her to control her own, which is true. She basically can read, people's emotions and kind of forces her to, act the same way that the emotion she's feeling. Her occupation, she is said to be one of the 72 gods. So, yeah, we got that going. Background, awoken from a deep slumber by Zero inside the Eternal, from inside a special machine. While she has no proper memories from before she woke up, she remembers a string of repeating numbers. That's literally it. That's her backstory. She doesn't know anything except from when she wakes up, which allows me to work with a whole lot of stuff for the character. And then her powers. She does have powers. She's actually able to use magic. Can erect a barrier around herself and others. Can call forth pillars of light. And able to detect and read emotions. Which, if I didn't make that as a power, would be weird. So we have that. We have that. So the notes for the character: likes to drink chocolate milk. A lot like Zero, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Her hair somehow always remains pristine. I thought I had to make sure to add that because it wouldn't make any sense to have this massive ass length of hair get tangled up. Like, no matter what, it's kind of like it's kind of like How I Met Your Mother with Neil Patrick Harris's character, where anytime they took a picture, he's always perfect. So just basically think of that. No matter what, her hair is always perfect. Like, she could wake up from a sleep tangled up in it, and yet the hair is pristine, nothing's wrong with it. And her body is constantly producing heat. She is basically a mini heater. It's not like scalding hot heat, but it's enough to, on a cold winter's night, you just lay by her tails and you're like, yep, I'm going to take a nap. So that's that. Then we have our scrunkily lovable goblin. We have Hilda. She's definitely de-aged from the previous version. She's only 43 versus 103, which I didn't realize I had a 3 at the end of the previous version either. But she is the goblin. She is a friend of Bear's from his many years in the service. Her goal is to help everybody do their job. She's still the same size as the last one. She's very short. She's literally a goblin. I think I changed her hair color. No, she has red hair. I think I just made her hair like ankle length red hair. I changed it from a ponytail. She's a very thick goblin. She's got big goblin boobs. She has a couple of scars on her back that came from her job, along with both eyes being artificial, so she does have some cybernetic eyes, similar to Zero. Her personality, this was where it got weird for me writing it. A very motherly figure that is overly protective to sometimes an extreme measure. While she is very motherly, she speaks with a vulgar tongue and almost always has a curse word ready to go. She's very open about sex and never denies an offer as long as money is involved. Her occupation, she is a prostitute. So you can get why the last sentence was needed and the occupation for it to make sense. So yeah, she is a prostitute in this version. Of course, it's not like, bad, considering there's an entire space station dedicated to it. But we'll get at the next point, because in the background, born on the space station Vertigo, a station which is mainly used as a brothel, She grew up and found joy working as a prostitute, and even became the head of one of the local houses. During a routine delivery to her house, she met Bear, and then they quickly and somehow became good friends. You know, it's a kind of a friendship that doesn't make any sense. Over the years, the two became exceedingly good friends to a point she said she owes Bear a favor, and that is how she joins the story, which is true. Bear comes to her for help, and, Bear and Zero come to her for help, and that's how she kind of gets put into the end of the story. She's not a fighter. She is a non-combatant. She doesn't fight. Her gear is lingerie, sexy clothes, and pasties. I had to do something simple for her. And I thought, what better way to be simple than just make it sexy? The notes: loves green tea, likes drinking, dressing, and revealing clothing, and will always accept an offer for sex when money is involved. Again, that goes along with the statement in their personality. She's very money driven, but loves her job, so she wants to get paid for it. And we have Fasha, our lycanthrope female, which is still a lycanthrope. She is younger than the previous version. But this one's actually a friend of Zero. She's pretty much the same description as the previous one. Yeah, it's pretty much the exact one-for-one description of the previous one, so she's literally the same. I may have changed some colors, that's about it. Her personality, loud and boisterous and military-like with a side of camaraderie. She's very loud when acting in command, but out of the ears of her subordinates, she is much the same, but less military. She's literally the same, but she doesn't do military talk. Treats those under her as one would a bug, but the respect she has earned makes everyone admire her. Basically, she treats people like shit, but because, it's those weird things. It's like she treats them like shit, but she respects them for it. And most people are like, you know what? We're getting treated like shit, but this person's cool. I don't mind it. I know it's weird. It's a very weird statement, but hey, it's kind of funny. She is the general of the 105th Federation Fleet and commander of the Orion battleship. She is literally a fleet commander and has her own battleship. Her background was raised in Sandestin in the same area as Zero. She grew up with Zero as someone she aspires to be like, so she looks up to Zero a lot in a lot of ways. Because Zero's only about 10 years older than her. She looks up to Zero as somebody that she wants to emulate, and she did. She wanted to be a Federation general and began studying at the age of 9, and passed and joined the IFM at the age of 18. With her dedication and hard work, she rose through the ranks quickly in only 2 years. She spent the last 6 in charge of the 105th as the youngest general in the fleet. So, she literally got to where she is through sheer determination and skill. Her gear: dual small caliber pistols, 5th generation infantry shield module, the battleship Orion, and the entire 105th fleet. It wouldn't be right to not have the 105th as... Sorry, hold on. Oh. Oh. Oh man, that was weird. I was talking and all of a sudden it felt like I was getting like freaking I don't know, like cardboard, like dust in my throat. Yeah, so that's her equipment. She likes to be scratched behind for the notes. She likes to be scratched behind her left ear. Doesn't like her tail being touched. Loves drinking sake, but is a lightweight. And can see in the dark without any equipment at all. She can literally see in the dark. She likes drinking alcohol, mainly sake, and is an exceedingly heavy lightweight. Like one glass and she's down. Which is why most of the time they don't let her drink on the clock. You know, her underlings are like, if she drinks, we're doomed. And then we have Serenity, who is our female Lapin. Sorry. Yeah, Serenity, who is our female Lapin member. She is technically, she's technically the same, just very vastly different. She's the same in terms of her purpose. You know, she's the role and story villain turned ally. Her goal is to kill Alicia, and then later on will be to protect Alicia. You know, she's still a Lapin. She's still exceedingly tall, with a lot of bunny features. Her personality, very short, a very objective-oriented individual who rarely speaks while on the job. She doesn't talk much, and normally only a few sentences, and mostly only those who survive her attacks. She's very lightly spoken, so she's mainly a kind of do, actions rather than words character. You know, her occupation at first is an assassin, but later on becomes a bodyguard. So, it's very simple, basic stuff. She's less ninja-like. She's still ninja. She can still use, hand signs and shit. Her background, born and raised in the Republic capital of Strendel. She was adopted by the Republic as a newborn. She was raised by a group known as the Republic's Shadow. As the Republic's Shadow, which is a branch of the Republic used to carry out specific missions, usually by assassination. She killed her first target at the age of 9 and completed her first mission at age 11. She became a member of the group at age 12 and has since served to carry out missions in the name of the Republic. Her current assignment is to kill Alicia, and that's where she joins the story as an enemy. So again, time progresses in the actual story, and somebody, the Republic wants to get rid of Alicia, because, there's something going on over here. So they put out a command to have her go kill her. And that's when our Lapin female will join the group in terms of story for a bit, not the group especially. Her gear is 2 hidden blades, specialized nanofiber wire, which I really just wanted to say a garrote wire, but specialized nanofiber wire sounded really much more badass. Multiple kunai, protective face masks, smoke bombs, jamming mines, explosive pellets, 5th generation infantry shield module, and 3rd generation deployable shield module. She is layered up with tons of stuff because, her whole goal is to kill you. She's gonna find a way to do it. She does have powers. She's able to use hand signs to replicate certain magic abilities. Basically, think ninjutsus. Yeah, she's able to do a couple of different hand signs to replicate magical type attacks and abilities. Her notes, loves reading a good book. Likes drinking apple juice. Likes doing origami. Does a lot of yoga and is extremely flexible. Loves her tail getting touched. So she likes to actually have her tail kind of, brushed and fondled and, just in general, touched. But that is our Lapin female. And of course, I haven't done the last 2 characters. Or the last 3 characters, technically, because we got Yuna and Lulu. and then Selfnir. So we're going to go ahead and start on these characters. Yuna and Lulu version 2. Yuna and Lulu. They are twins, so their age is the same. We're still gonna go for a couple hundred years for the elves. Elves are still able to live a couple hundred years. Alright, I have to move. My chair likes to be a pain. My chair does not like me, you guys. It likes to be a pain. Alright, so their age, we're actually going to go for kind of oldish. We'll make them 119. They are, because again, we're going to have the same type of elven tribes. They are twin dark elf sisters. Twin female dark elf sisters. I know I don't really have to put the female in there, but that's mainly for me. That's mainly a footnote for me. In the process of it. Role in the story. Let's see. The role in their story, because one's going to be a mechanic and the other is going to be a pilot for basically a mobile suit. Their goal to protect the fleet general. I know there's more to it. No, that's their role in the story. Engineer. I spelled that with 3 E's. Engineer and arms pilot. Their goal is to protect. I can spell correctly, you guys. To protect the fleet. I say to protect the fleet because it covers up a bunch of different types of scenarios. So yeah, we have that. Welcome. Feel free to lurk. Alright, their physical description is going to be basically the same. I'm going to go ahead and copy it. Yeah, their physical description is the same. They're 5'6". They both have long black hair going past their waist, crimson red eyes, and a pair of curved short horns spreading from their foreheads. So they're basically literally the same. The main description comes from the racial description later on in the terminology. Personality. Yuna is the engineer. So Yuna is a nerdy bookworm for technical issues who always finds a way to talk about machines. Is very feminine. dresses but acts tomboyish. Is very feminine but acts tomboyish. So basically, you know, they're a very tomboyish person, but they don't do tomboyish. They're very feminine but they act tomboyish. Let's go with that. I know it doesn't make any sense. We're making some very different molds here for characters that I feel. And of course, these will be fleshed out when we actually start writing the character. Because this is just a description, and trying to just do descriptions for this just kind of break my brain. Very feminine, but acts tomboyish. With a side of... I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Acts very tomboyish, but is actually quite feminine in her words and actions. In her words. Lulu is a soft-spoken and gentle individual outside of her machine's cockpit, but once inside, she is a badmouth rebel with a heart of vengeance. Lacks confidence outside of her machine. Is very feminine. Hold on. We're gonna make her opposite of her sister. So she acts feminine, but is actually very tomboyish in her manners and actions. So they're literally polar opposites. I have to do this. You have the gentle, sweet character who's a tomboy, but is also quiet as shit. And you have the nerdy book person who is very feminine, but dresses. I have to do this, you guys. I have to see this through at this point. This one's one of the few things that I have to see through. Yuna is an engineer, and Lulu is a arms pilot. Background, that's when it comes into a little difficulty, because they are Federation members if they're an engineer and a pilot. Grew up raised in a family in the Elven homeland. Raised in the family. Raised in the Elven homeland. Not Holand, homeland. Getting hot in the room, hold on. Turn the fan on. First time we've turned the fan on in about 2 weeks. Actually, I think it may have been 2 weeks since I've turned that fan on. Raised in the Elven homeland of... Fuck, what is the name of the homeland? Their planet. Put in parentheses for right now. Julish. I don't know. We're gonna tentatively call it Julish or Yulish, because I can't think of a name for it on the spot. So raised in the homeland of Yulish. Sisters traveled with family. Not traveled. The sisters lived in Federation outpost most of their young life. And again, parentheses, we'll say about 20 years. Most of their young life for about 20 years. Trying to come up with this on the spot. You think I'd have written some notes, but I'm not smart enough to do that. And if I did do that, it'd be worse because it's just like stupid for me. It's not that it's bad to not have notes. Have notes all you want. Do it. That works for you. It works for you. If it doesn't work for you, don't do it. About 20 years of their young life. About 20 years. As their parents moved around. Young life since their... Why am I not able to spell parents correctly? Their parents were officers in the UFM. During the many relocations, Yuna picked up learned how Yuna found not found Yuna began practicing tinkering on electronics that her father would leave at home. Lulu, on the other hand, looked up to her mother on the other hand, was fascinated. I cannot spell fascinated correctly apparently today. Fantasize? No, that's not it. Fascinated. Can I not spell fascinated? I spelled it. Not happy. The large machines known as arms over the many years of not schooling and study, schooling and training. The two enlisted in the UFM at the age of 55. Again, they're elves. They're 119. They've been there for a while. Age 55. They now serve in the 105th Fleet aboard the battleship Gregory. Gregory. How did I spell that? I don't even want to know. Enjoying the story after the fleet is attacked, protecting Elysia. Again, not the best backstory. Again, it's just kind of going over the characters rather than trying to be wholeheartedly a full detail, because that's just painful. And I personally don't want to do that for this. Because, you know, if we're doing this, I want it to be I wanted to make as much sense as possible while still covering plenty of space. Oh, there is that. Their gear is very simple. Yuna has tools and assorted textbooks. And Lulu has a spacesuit and a arms unit. Again, their gear is very simple because I'm not gonna I can't really get into the fully details of Lulu's arms unit because I don't even know what we're gonna do. I don't know if it's gonna be a current custom, you know, mass-produced model like everybody else, or she's gonna have her own custom one, and Yuna just tools and assorted textbooks makes sense because, you know, she's got her tools, her toolkit, and then she's got the textbooks that she may need for other stuff. Their notes both like to drink energy drinks Yes, they're the energy drinkers. They're the modern era. Yuna likes to listen to soft to classical music. Lulu likes to train at the gym. Both like. What should we have? What should we give them? I'm not gonna go too detailed for the both likes for these two, because again, we can add more as the story and creation goes on and further and further and further and further beyond. So we have that. So we just got to figure out for something different. So we'll give them one thing they like both, and we'll make it something easy to understand, I guess. Both like stuffed plushies. Stuffed animals. Yeah, something simple. They like stuffed animals. They like collecting stuffed animals. So again, this is just a very short overview of Yuna and Lulu. Selfnir is going to be a lot more difficult. Selfnir. Did I make her age 44? I'll make her... I'm actually gonna make her the same age in this one. Female centaur. Role in the story will have to be another enemy. Enemy to ally. Goal. Kill 0. Then help 0. Is a description. I'm probably gonna take the exact same. Yeah. Just going to take this from the other one and we're gonna slap it on this one. I forgot this is version 2 Selfnir. Don't want to get this confused with the other one. Personality. Likes to inflict pain. Likes to inflict pain. It feels as an individual. If I can spell any of these words correctly while I'm trying to think of this. Lacks sense of feeling. Likes to inflict sense of feeling, as in she feels nothing. No matter what she does. Now we're going to change that. We are going to change that. Enjoys making others suffer for no other reason than because she sees it as fun. Enjoys inflicting pain on others, but hates being in pain herself. She basically loves suffrage of others. She sees everyone as nothing more trying to get it across, but not make it her whole personality. She is someone who takes great pride and joy in her actions. Joy in inflicting pain on others, either emotional or physical. She sees both as the same. How can I spell inflicting wrong? God damn, I'm dumb. How am I this dumb, you guys? Don't answer that question. These her actions as just and righteous. I knew I spelled that one wrong. That's why. Sees her actions as just and righteous, no matter how in all forms. Sees no difference from joy or pain. Now, because that's the same thing as physical emotional. Is prideful person. Who speaks with direct intent never hides the truth when she speaks. She enjoys pain, either inflicting or receiving don't know. I can't think of anything else for her personality. I mean, she likes inflicting pain on others, and pain in general is something she enjoys, so she does it. She's a prideful person. She speaks directly. She never lies. She never sugarcoats. She is her occupation. He is a judge. He is 16th. Judge of the Republic. Why can I not spell Republic? There we go. Her background. Oh, fuck. I just wrote myself into a corner, didn't I? Nobody say anything. That's fine. Okay. I'm more comfortable now. Okay, so her background. Grew up.
You had my curiosity, but now you have my erection.
Welcome. Thank you for the subscription. Pretty sure it was on YouTube. Thank you for the follow, subscription, whichever it is. I don't know. Nowadays, there's like 30 different things, and I'm confused. But thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fuck. Yeah, we'll make this one. Raised on the streets of the Republic.
At first you had my curiosity.
Republic. How am I spelling Republic wrong? Capital. And for right now, we're going to put in parentheses just because I don't want to solidify the name of the place. Let's see. Capital of, and parentheses. Fuck, I don't even know what to call it. I usually can come up with some decent names, but right now when I'm on the spot, I just can't think of anything. Togar? I don't know. We'll go with Togar. Togar. Raised on the streets of the Republic, capital Togar. He was quickly bought by, I want to say slavers because there's slaves, but yeah, I don't want to go the slave route. Bought by a militant group and used and was a militant group that was going to use her as a explosive. Well, we'll shorten it so you kind of understand what they were going to do. They're just going to use her to, you know, boom. Was rescued by the Republic. I am really not. God damn it. There we go. Spelled Republic correctly, damn it. Apparently I can't do that today. Republic forces. The Republic Guard. The Tagar. Was rescued by the Tagar. By the Republic's special forces and was later adopted by a senator. He received God damn it. Received an education. Was taught politics. And was enlisted in the Republic's special military program. He spent God damn it. Spent the next. She's still young. She's trained. We'll say she's 15. You know, the Republic in this story is evil. The Republic in this story is basically the Empire. We'll make sure that is the thing we understand. From age 15 to 27. She underwent many tests and training sessions until she became one of the always do this Republic's judges after he underwent training in order to become one of the Republic's. Yes, I spelled it right. Can I say ooh? There you go. Ooh. Alright, I don't like actually doing the ulu. It used to be fun, and then not as much as it used to be. Trying to become one of the republics. The republic's official. God damn it. I am not able to spell today. Executioners, also known as a judge. Like the thingy. He rose in the ranks. There are many missions. Many successful missions. Still can't spell everything right. Spell right? I think I spelled it right. He was promoted to forget the name of it. Grand Judge. Was promoted to. He was officially. God. How am I not able to spell these words right? Officially promoted to judge number 16. Out of 105. He has since served current assignment is the execution order of 0 and how she is introduced into the story. Am I not able to spell today? Is today the one day I don't learn how to spell? Don't answer that, because it's very obvious. Alright, her gear. She's literally a judge. She's literally meant to kill. By any means necessary. She is basically an executioner. Her whole purpose is to kill, nothing else. Custom. No, not custom. Specialized. Judge weapon. Judge Scythe. Judge Scythe. You know what? Fuck it. Energy based scythe. 7th generation infantry. Shield module. 5th. Got the comma. I forgot the comma. 5th generation. Arm mounted. Deployable. Arm mounted. Shield. Deployable shield modules. Two. Two energy based. Two specialized, if I can spell this word correctly. I think I know why I did. There we go. Specialized revolver. Stretch real quick. Oh god, that fucking hurt. Just cracked my back. Two. Antimatter. Deployable. Plasma cannons. Remember, this character is literally meant to kill, so they'll do whatever they can. I've got to make her overpowered, but I can't make her too overpowered. Zero's got to be able to actually survive, and I don't like to do ass pulls because ass pulls are boring. I want to at least add 2 other things. Two other things, not overpowered. What could we add? What kind of weapons can we add? She's got a shield module. She's got a deployable shield module, an energy-based scythe, specialized revolver, and 2 antimatter deployable plasma cannons. Sounds like overkill, but I feel like we need to add 2 more things. Question is what? What should we add to this character? Oh, what should we add to this character? Personalized. Personalized. Nope. Not personalized. Jamming Minds. Jamming Minds, and she has sixth generation tactical. No. No, that would make her very unfair. The Jammy Mines will be good enough. Gives her plenty of reach. Got a revolver, Jammy Mines, 2 antimatter deployable plasma cannons, energy scythe, literally the highest grade shield module I have out of all characters, and shield module. Yeah, I think she's good. Likes watching medical dramas. Let's see, likes watching medical dramas. Loves coffee. Has a hard.
First you had my curiosity, but now you have my erection.
That scared me. That scared the fuck out of me. I wasn't expecting it. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Has a hard time getting through doorways. She's 9 feet tall, okay? She's literally just 9 feet tall. She's gonna have some trouble getting through doors. And she's got horns, so. Literally has to walk specifically through it, so. You know, gotta have some awkward weaknesses in there. We gotta have some, otherwise it'd just be weird.
But now you have my erection.
I don't know why it does double audio, but I'm gonna keep it just because I like it. At this point, it's just part of who I am. Double audio alerts because I can't figure out how to get rid of them. Hard time walking through doorways. Her skin is as hard he has very tough skin. Dooba 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 dooba. Fuck, I don't know. I want to at least add 2 more notes. Don't have to be anything big. Likes taking baths. Dislikes stairs. I don't fucking know. I'm just thinking of things at this point. So that's Selfnir. Alright. Very fucked up character. She is literally the baddest of the bads. That is Selfnir. Now we're going to work on another character that I keep meaning to add, but I keep forgetting to add. And this character's name is Artemis. Age unknown. Artificial intelligence. I can spell intelligence correctly, but not republic. God damn it. Rolling story. Work. Part of 0. It's literally the rolling story. Assist 0. Well, Artemis is technically just a program. He likes to take the form of an angel. Welcome, hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. Takes the form of an angel. Or of an angel. He found in the Eternals video archives. Ow. Itchy. Okay. My foot itched like no tomorrow all of a sudden. Like, it hurt. Personality. This is going to be the hard part. Learns and adapts as the story as she works with Zero and the others. Works with Zero and the others. But is normally very bubbly. How am I not able to spell these words correctly, you guys? Again, don't tell me. Don't say anything. Very bubbly. And talkative. Zero. Doesn't understand certain concepts. No, let's just keep it at that. Look at the personality, very basic. Occupation, AI. I don't know what else to put it there. Background. custom computer program meant to be linked with Alicia when she was awoken, but due to Alicia being woken early, that plan never occurred. Do I not know how to spell these words correctly? I don't. He gets uploaded and linked to 0 on complete accident when they find the lab in which she is stored. Alright, I'm gonna do something different, which is completely different from the other ones. Special traits. Special trait. Artemis is a advanced AI in that it can learn and adapt along with its host. It was originally meant... I'm not good at spelling today. Originally. Oh, come on, I know I spelled that right. Be linked with Alicia in order to decipher. I did not spell that right. I spelled it right now, finally. God, I'm stupid. In order to decipher the numbers she keeps seeing. Since she was linked to 0 instead, that task is now since she was linked to 0 instead, he now shares a consciousness. I spelled wrong. Consciousness with 0. Akin to a second brain. Artemis is able to interact and assist 0 in many ways, in and out of combat. Such as Controlling the mono wire sword. Tracking and locating targets. Interacting with other devices, etc. Basically, Artemis is able to just literally interact. She can interact with almost 90% of technology, and nobody can really see her because, you know, she's in Zero's brain, and because of the way the two are linked, Artemis can, you know, like, send herself out and, you know, interfere. You know, basically like a hacking program. Like, oh look, hack, and, you know, Artemis goes and does it. So Artemis is basically the thing to assist Zero, to help Zero out. Because she's basically a supercomputer inside of a computer linked to a brain. So, you know, she's an artificial intelligence. She doesn't need gear. But we do have some notes for Artemis. Likes to eat chocolate chip cookies. They are digital. Doesn't... Oh, wrong button. Doesn't like seeing Zero upset. Again, they are linked with one brain. Technically. One brain, two brains. You get the point. They're the same consciousness, basically. Separated. Likes to eat digital chocolate chip cookies. Doesn't like seeing Zero upset. Let's at least add two more. Is able to visualize its presence to others. Meaning that Artemis can actually, you know, appear. Now, Artemis can actually appear in front of people and talk. Not just all in Zero's brain, in Zero's head. So, you know, there is that. And then, let's see, we also have the, we need one more other detail. If we can get that, I'll be okay. What other detail? Something simple. It doesn't have to be anything big. What other detail? What other detail? Oh. And control Zero when he is knocked unconscious. But not very well, because, you know, that'd be broken as shit. Okay, so that's the characters we have. We have all the new characters, updated characters, version 2 of Zero, Bear, Alicia, Hilda, Fasha, Serenity, Yuna, and Lulu, Selfnir, and Artemis as the new character who's been added that I keep meaning to add, but I keep forgetting to actually add to the thing. So we now have terminologies, which is version 1 terminology is more, geared towards a lot of the other stuff. More towards the fantasy setting rather than, the scientific setting we have now, which still has magic, just very few people use it or can use it. And at least out of the main group, the only one who can use it is Serenity, and that's only because she's able to use it through being a Lapin. So we are going to change a lot of this. So we're going to get our notes, ignore the other thing on the screen. Terminology version 2. Alright, so we're going to start with the humans as basically most common race in the known universes, and arguably the least advanced in terms of technology. Humans comprise most of the Federation's forces and inhabit most of the Federation's planets. Humans, however, are able to mate with most of the other species, the other races. Except for the Panthera. The average human lifespan is about 109 years. Usually with extensive cybernetic upgrades. Again, these are just generalizations of the terms for the races. The Panthera, a bipedal pedal. There we go. I couldn't think of how to spell it. A bipedal cat-like beast race. Hails from the outer regions of space and are mainly and have their own military. The Empire is mainly comprised of Panthera, and are a completely militarized race. While not the most advanced, they boast strongest space fleet and military force. For ass. The strongest military for ass. They can only breed with their own kind and have an average lifespan of about 150 years. Now again, I'm not going to get too into it until we get to a specific race. The goblins. A race of shortest race in the universes. Universes. But shortest race in the universes, but are almost equal in number to the humans. But are usually found doing manual labor or construction jobs. Usually found doing manual labor, construction, teaching, and prostitution. I spelled that wrong. Most goblins are not fighters, so very few ever join the military or if you ever join the military or engage in or police forces. So the majority it is very rare to ever see a goblin join or enlist in the military. Goblins are similar humans that Their lifespan is roughly the same. At 109 to 115. And can mate with any species but the Panthera. You gotta add the Panthera caveat in there, because if I don't, I am going to be stupid. Vulpin. The race. A race of fox-like humanoid fox-like individuals humanoid. There we go. Mainly centered in the Republic section of the universes. They are a diplomatic race under the guidance of their empress. Oh my god, am I not able to spell today? There we go. I just spelled it wrong. Who sits atop the Republic as its current leader. Most Vulpin never leave capital or its neighboring planets or the system. Vulpins have a long lifespan of about 200 years and are able to mate with humans, goblins. Okay, again, I'm not going too much into these because I'll add more stuff right now. I just literally can't think. My brain is fried. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. lycanthropes. Oh, fuck me. My brain is fried trying to come up with these things. I can't. Ah, my brain is not working today. Not working right now. We're gonna save, no matter what. We're gonna switch over to a different screen. My brain cannot think right now. Holy crap. We're not stopping. We're not stopping. We're gonna do something different. Oh, my brain is hurting today. I was doing fine until I went to the terminology, and my mind's like, you did this before, you fool. I hate myself sometimes. I really do hate myself sometimes. Because I'm enjoying that. I was enjoying it a lot, and then we got to the terminology, and my mind took a dark, sharp turn down, not know what to do'sville. Because I can't think of what to do, let's talk for a little bit. Let's talk about random things. Things that are random and coming up to us and, you know, clapping our cheeks. But, you know, it's perfectly fine. Always getting those cheek clap moments. And I'm just kind of happy. I am so confused. But no, I had fun. I had fun doing this. Of course, my mind, I will promise I'll be better when we do it again. I will actually get forward on, you know, the creation part. But yeah, we did some story stuff. We didn't do really what I wanted to do, which is my own fault. It's a little my own fault. I got too big for my britches again. I also didn't do what I should have done and finished up that stuff. But we did finish the characters. We started some of the terminology. Which most of them, granted, most of them are going to be the same as the last time. Just many changes to fit more towards the space, you know, space and so forth, rather than magic and fantasy. So it's not like it's a massive change. It's not like it's a massive deal. So I'm not frustrated at that. My brain couldn't do it. My brain just like could not do it at all. I was confuzzled. But that's okay, because we made progress. We did some stuff. I, of course, should be more prepared next time. Would be a understatement of the word. But I'm glad we did that today. Again, I promise we're actually going to get to the story writing soon. I know I keep like delaying it, and that's my fault. That is my own fault, and I'm sorry about that. But the good news is, Setsuna Fox 3.0 is getting ever closer. I just need to get a talk in with my artist / rigger, just to see if there's any anything that I can do with the current setup that I have for the new model. It's nothing bad. I just have some questions for them. That's really about it. I have some questions I just gotta ask them, and you know, I'd rather be able to talk to them than try to do it through text, because that's just confusing and it really doesn't help anybody. So I am looking forward to doing that. I asked if they were able to talk Wednesday, and they said they are currently. I'll of course message them ahead of time to make sure, because I don't want to just like be like, oh, you said today, let's do it today, yeah. No, we gotta make sure. We gotta be making sure. We gotta be kind and generous. We gotta be you know, up in the world to make them good. Yeah, so 3.0 is getting ever closer. I'm still waiting on the one project from the one artist. They are taking their time. I'm waiting for the rigging to be done on the other model, which again, they're taking their time as well. I'll probably message them, and I'll probably message them Tuesday and be like, not in a hurry, not in a rush, just wanting to check up. Again, I'm not rushing them. I'm just, you know, wanting to see how they're doing, how the project is going. We have till the end of the year. Again, I don't want to wait till the end of the year, but I don't mind waiting. I never do. Always pretty fun to do this, but I'm very happy that I have Setsuna 3.0 is complete, done. I have her on the file. I could literally switch to her right now if I wanted to, but I won't. No, I won't. Mainly because if I do, I'm gonna spoil a whole bunch of shit. Sorry. But yeah, so that's what we have. But we do have tomorrow. We have tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We're going to be playing Alan Wake 2. We're going to finally dive into Alan Wake 2 and really start to explore it. What time do I have it set for tomorrow's Alan Wake 2? I think I have it set for 9. Oh, it's set for 9:30. Okay. So 9:30 tomorrow will be Alan Wake 2. We're going to be playing it. We finally got to the point where we can switch between Alan and Saga, so we're going to juggle that for a little bit and see how it goes and what happens, and you know, just in general enjoy the spooky horror vibes, because that game is scary as shit. But now that I have Alan, and now that Alan has a shotgun, I know he has a weapon. Alan has a weapon. We're good to go. We're progressing. We're making some story. Saga finally has a shotgun that I didn't realize I could pick up last time, which is funny because I actually don't know if you could even pick it up last time. Hey, Dragon, welcome. We're just chatting right now. We just did some story stuff, but my mind got fried near the end of the story stuff. My mind was like, coming up with this stuff, and I'm like, But again, good news. Setsuna Fox 3.0 is complete. I was making a mention earlier that we could literally switch to it right now, but I'm not. I'm doing everything I can to not have 3.0 pop up. Yes, Setsuna Fox 3.0. Technically, this isn't a 3.0 version. This is technically 2.0. No, it's not. Technically. It's a Dragon Ball reference. Oh, I know. It's not your final form? No, I have a form even greater than that. I am now perfect cell. I'm fucking up the reference so bad. But yeah, so Setsuna Fox 3.0. The model is finally done. I've been testing it a little bit the last couple of days. I would like to do it by the end of the year, but I'm probably going to do it in the early part of the year, probably early January. So I can hopefully try to get, some of the other stuff that I've been trying to get done and waiting for finally done, but it's taking forever. God, is it frustrating. I was going to try to do a full debut with, stingers and all that other shit, but I'm like, fuck it. I don't want to do that. Also, yes, technically yes. The art style technically has them be bigger. The booba are much, much bigger. You don't need to apologize. That's one of the things everybody asks for. I'll have to be like Biken from Guilty Gear. Every iteration, they always have to be bigger boobs. So it's like every model, bigger, 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 bigger. Until it's just a giant titty on screen. Which at this point, you can't get a human female, that's why you ask, right? Exactly. I unfortunately haven't found someone who can keep up with my bullshit. Of course, it's on my own fault because I haven't tried. But, yeah. But the good news is we do have some new games coming out next year. I think, is Dragon Ball Sparking Zero coming out next year? Or is it the year after? I forget which. I'm looking forward to that. At the same time, I'm not looking forward to it because 2025? I do not like that anymore. Why reveal a game if it's still so far off? Like when they revealed Monster Hunter, I was like, yay. And then it said next year, like 2025. And I'm like, fuck that shit. Yeah, they do it, and then they hype the train more. Yeah, the train that didn't exist beforehand because they hadn't mentioned anything for months. I get tired of it because I'm just like, okay, I gotta wait how long for this game to come out? Why announce it now when you can build it up hype closer to when it releases? Or, couple of months before it releases. That way you get the really big hype train going. I don't know. Either way, I'm looking forward to it. It's a Dragon Ball game that looks better than Xenoverse 2. And I would love it if it has character creation in it. I doubt it's going to have character creation. Because I would love to be able to finally go Dragon Ball and, Super Saiyan in a game that isn't broken as shit. But I don't expect that to happen at all. But I'm looking forward to that. And of course, in February, we have Grand Blue Relink, which I am definitely looking forward to that thing. I really want that game to come out. I want it now. I want to play it because my favorite character is in it. And it's not a fighting game, so I can actually really, really, really enjoy it. Which is why I don't like Versus, because it's a fighting game, and fighting games are not much fun for me. Because they're always usually built around fighting other players. And that's not fun for me. I like fighting NPCs or doing friends, but most of my friends never play the games that I want to play in those forms. So I'm looking forward to a game which is actually PvE, Monster Hunter askew type things. To be honest what? They hype for Sparking, but what? But Saving for a better PC. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Because I'm not get a PS5 for sure. Like, you don't want to get a PS5, or you just want to upgrade your PC instead. Either way, you do you. It's your money. You do what you want. Don't like it? That's true. Like, you know, everybody has their preferences. My preference is PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, and a PS2 I bought a year ago. I recently just bought a Xbox Series X, so mainly so I can use it as an excuse not to have everything on my PC. But again, my preference is if I have fun with it, it doesn't matter what it's on. As long as I have fun, that's all that matters. But again, everybody's allowed to like what they like, regardless. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Sparking Zero because it looks good. It looks like a Dragon Ball game should have for a long while. And we haven't gotten an actual fighting game like that in quite a while. Because Xenoverse 2 is definitely not anywhere near the same. And then, of course, we've had, you know, spin-offs with Kakarot, which, you know, Kakarot. It's the combination of Ultimate Tenkaichi and Raging Blast. Pretty much. And then, of course, we have Dragon Ball The Breakers, which definitely wasn't really anything that I thought was cool. But we'll see. We'll see when they send more updates, more stuff. There are a bunch of other things too at the Game Awards that was announced. I know I'm looking forward to Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm looking forward to the hell in that. That game I'm looking forward to. I am day one purchase definitely for me. I will definitely try to stream it because yeah. I don't know if I will stream it because it's one of those games where it's just really fun to play. And if it's like the original, because the original I was like addicted to. I was addicted to the original Dragon's Dogma. Like I played that like a whole lot. And then of course you had Dark Arisen when it came out. I was addicted to that one too for a long while. Until not so much that I got bored of the game, but there were other games that came out finally that kind of took my attention away from it. I'm looking forward to that one. So we have Relink for me and Dragon's Dogma 2. So I'm looking forward to those. I know there's a couple other games that I'm looking forward to next year. But I don't remember them off the top of my head. I literally do not remember them at all. So I am looking forward to those two. Mainly those two. I think there's one in January that I might want to get, but I actually don't remember. I don't remember if there's one in January that comes out. We can Google it real quick. Video game releases of 2024. Okay, so not really. Like I sound like I have a lot, but I really don't. I do some dumb decisions. Instead of saving, I do some dumb decisions. Especially this week. I have not been smart. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth comes out in January. Tekken 8. Those were the two that I was looking forward to. February has Granblue Fantasy Relink. That's it for February, for me at least. March has Dragon's Dogma 2. April. Of course, these aren't all the games because they haven't all been announced yet. Yeah, those are the games that I'm looking forward to. Dragon's Dogma, Granblue Fantasy Relink, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and Tekken 8. I would like to get Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League, but at the same time, it looks weird. It's one of those very weird looking games that seem nice, but feels like it's going to fail. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens when it comes out. But yeah, I'm looking forward to some games coming out. There isn't much currently that I want to get, but who knows? Who the fudge knows? Not me, because not all the games have been announced yet. I do have currently, for right now, there is a scheduled collab on Tuesday. I will be joining the Eldritch Grandpa on their channel for just chatting. Currently, for right now, I say that's going to happen. I need to message them, make sure, because I know their wife had an injury and they're having to take care of them. So I want to make sure, that they can take care of their wife, because, their wife is far more important than me. So I need to message them to see and to make sure if they still would like to do the collab on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I'm going to try to get with my artist and rigger for the 3.0 model, just to go over some things and talk about maybe some details that we could do if it was possible, or if it's, that's how it's supposed to be type stuff, because there's a lot of things on this new model that I personally do not understand. And I never asked for this model like I should have, but yeah, I'm looking forward to doing some stuff, and hopefully I'll be able to get it done, because then all I have to do is wait for the one thing. I really am just waiting for one thing, and then we can start planning the debut of 3.0 Setsuna. I really want to start using it. I wanted to start using it right now, but no. I want to do like a full, realistic full debut. This is not an updated model. This is not the new me. This is the real me. This is the perfect, the actual version of me that I would like to be. So, yes, this is not my final form. Did you know I had 5 forms? Hold on. Let me redo my math. 4 forms. I have 4 forms, and this isn't my final one just yet. But I'm wanting to use it. I'm wanting to show it off right now, but I'm like, no, I can't do it. I need to stop doing that. Uh, okay, I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to some stuff. And of course, the Christmas season. Christmas is coming up. We have the holiday season. I know many people probably don't celebrate Christmas, which, you know, is perfectly fine. I don't expect it. But I always love streaming on Christmas. And this year, I have Christmas off. And it's on a Monday, so we might actually do some Christmas stream on Monday. We might do some sort of endurance stream or like 12-hour stream or something. Because, you know, it's Christmas and I just want to have fun with people. My lips are really chapped. But I am looking forward to everything coming up. Again, we just have to actually get to that point in time, and the hard part is getting to it. That is the very hard part, and I'm really tired of waiting. I am literally tired of waiting. That's the problem. Because the waiting part is the hard part for me. I don't like keeping it secret. Oh, we have a long while and a long wait. But we're gonna get there. We are going to get there. We are going to make the move. We are going to set the stage as we draw closer to 500 followers on whatever platform. And when that happens, we'll play Fortnite. I promised at 500 followers on any platform, we will play Fortnite. I don't want to play Fortnite, but, well, might as well do it. Might as well torture myself. And who knows, I may actually enjoy it. I highly doubt it, but, you know, never gonna deny it. Never going to deny it. Because I am looking forward to seeing you guys again, mainly because, you know, and I am more exhausted than I realized. I really wanted to go longer, but my mind does not work the way it does today. I'm pretty sure I did it to myself, though. Literally did it to myself. So, I'm gonna go ahead and say thank you guys for today. I'm gonna go chill and just relax before I go to bed. Because I'm tired. So, I promise tomorrow will be a real good day. So until then, thank you guys. Have a good one. Enjoy yourselves. And don't do anything stupid. Because I would do it first. That's all for you guys. Bye bye.